Joining us on Valley News Live as we look from our Luther Family Ford location down straight south and near the South Dakota border, we have some towering thunderstorm clouds just south of the state line. We're watching that area closely, and we're watching areas to the southeast of Fargo. And tonight in Fargo, our temperatures are sizzling hot. We're talking mid 90s and low 90s here through the evening, so unchilly indeed. Distant storms from Fargo. And tomorrow it gets hotter, it gets more humid, which makes this the heat index as we go through the day tomorrow over 100 again. It's going to be very sticky, and it's going to be gusty from the south. So tough to stay cool, do what you can, and the storm chances will increase tomorrow. It's a first alert weather day for severe storms. All hazards will be possible, including that nasty heat index once again, like last weekend. 95 right now in the FM area. A lot of 90s, low 90s up in northwest Minnesota for Thief River, Hallock, and Langdon. We have 93 in Fergus Falls as the sizzle is there, as well as Sisseton, 96. All right, here's a look at the radar. And just here within the last hour or so, storms started really firing near the Brainerd area. Those storms are moving off to the east. But notice along this line, building back into our neck of the woods here, that's the one we were just looking at on the tower cam, and it's approaching the I-29 corridor just to the north and to the west of you in Sisseton. Nothing severe there, but that area is under that severe thunderstorm watch. So this area in yellow is where we could see a few severe storms tonight as we go through the evening. Up north, the chance of severe, very, very small. Where you see the dark green, by the way, maybe we could see a severe storm. It'll be what we call marginal risk. Now, we will have a chance at all risks as we go through the evening tonight. Best chance of tornadoes far south and far east. Overnight storms could be robust as well, but the main threat there will be gusty winds and some hail. Tomorrow, all of our counties have a risk of severe weather late in the day into the overnight. All modes are possible, and in fact, they could be very gusty winds, 2-inch diameter hail, isolated tornadoes, mainly when the system gets fired up, and some flooding potential as well as we go through. Now, if you focus on what's going on down here by Hutch's kneecaps, we're going to have storms mainly down to the south this evening. Up to the north, we could have a batch moving through as we head to bed tonight. The risk of severe up north, not as high. Up in Canada, though, a little bit better. Watch what happens near the South Dakota border overnight, and these, as we've set things into motion, we continue with some blossoming of thunderstorm activity in the Southern Valley and Lakes Country as we head into the daybreak hours between, say, 4 and 7 o'clock. So those could be strong. The risk of severe is a little lower as we go through the overnight hours, but it will be driven by the south winds that will be increasing. The south winds will be transporting some significant humidity into the area tomorrow. Right now, our dew points are around 49 degrees, but they're going to be rising tomorrow to be closer to that 65 to 70 range. Temperatures start near 70. By midday, we're in the mid 80s, and then the 90s return. Check this out, though. Blossoming thunderstorms in the afternoon, north, west, that's where things get firing. It's when they first fire, and isolated storms here where we could have that best risk for isolated tornado. But otherwise, we see these backward C shapes here. Models indicate some gusty straight line winds, large hail. They move through the valley as we go through the 8 to 10 o'clock hour. Then after that, as we approach midnight, they'll be heading back into Lakes Country. Then a little quieter as we head into your Saturday morning. Fargo tomorrow, we start out near 70, rising all the way into the 90s with heat indices near 105. Best chance of storms in Fargo will be 8 o'clock and beyond. We'll keep you posted on that. Have your weather app handy. Christy and all of you, thanks for your photos. That's a beauty and colorful one. Speaking of beautiful, check out this weekend weather, mid 70s out there. Can't rule out a spotty storm here or there. In the 80s return next week for more summer fun here as we glide toward the close of June.
Sounds pretty good. Thanks.
Yep.
Later here on Valley News Live at 6, the beginning of a special friendship. Why a teenager says a stranger is now her guardian angel.